Hello there folks, I'm Dan Brown from asortofinterestinglife.com. You're joining me on board good old narrowboat Tilly, and today I am over the moon to say that my new boat life book, entitled 3 Years Afloat, is available right now. It's available for Kindle and for Kindle apps, so you can read it on your iPad, iPhone, Android phones and tablets and computers and goodness knows what else. And this, as the title's 3 Years Afloat suggests, is a look back at my time on board, as amazingly, in just a couple of weeks from me recording this video, it's going to be on the 24th of July 2015, 3 years since I officially signed the document and Dan and Tilly were finally officially joined. Anyway, there's a couple of key moments, and I'll just talk a little bit about this book. As some of you may know from the past, and there may not be many of you who know, but the second boat book that I wrote was entitled The Narrowboat Lad Living the Dream, and Amazon listed that book incorrectly as if it was a different version of the original Narrowboat Lad book. And because of that, it's never shown up properly in search results. It's basically been very hard to find unless you specifically went to The Narrowboat Lad, clicked other versions and then found it there. So it's been completely overlooked, and then a lot of people, because I gave it that stupid title of The Narrowboat Lad then some other words, thought that it was just the original book. So because of that, this has been very overlooked compared to the other books. So I'd just like to say that this 3 Years Afloat is based on the core of that book, as there's a couple of key moments I wanted to talk about, as two of the key moments in my life afloat, or certainly what I think looking back, are the original trip that I took down the Montgomery Canal, where I still had engine overheating issues, and I got all sort of like upset and furious and, oh no, this is a disaster, engine's overheating. And then I had the real moment of, hang on, look at this, we're in this amazing place in the great outdoors, what a fantastic thing this is. Who cares what's going on, that can be fixed. And it was one of those core moments of like, it again reminded me, and it's like the battle up here is almost more important to fix than the engine. Obviously the engine was very important to get fixed, and I'm happy to say that it now is, but basically there's things like that were in the Living the Dream book. So I've used the core of that book to delete some of the stuff that was no longer relevant or just wasn't up to what I wanted as the modern standard of how I try and write these books. And I think when it originally came out, it had about 22,000 words or something like that, and it's one of the shortest boat books, if not the shortest. I'm not sure exactly, but basically it was 22,000 words and something. And even after taking out all of the stuff that I've deleted, with all the new additions, it's now just over 27,300 words long, which makes 3 Years Afloat the second longest boat book that I've ever written. So please do have a check, because there's loads of new stuff if you are one of those people who did actually manage to find the old book. But like I say, now I'm more than happy to say that it's been edited within an inch of its life. My nan's gone through it with a fine tooth comb and it's all up to scratch, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. There's a couple of random moments that some people may not be familiar with, such as the infamous Ellesmere toilet incident. Again, I'll leave you to discover that within. But yeah, really, please do just have a check. 3 Years Afloat. It's $1.99 in the UK Kindle store at launch, and hopefully Amazon won't be changing the pricing anytime soon like they did with my previous books. Boo! But anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up and say thank you so much for all the support for these videos and the books and everything. If you do want to help support these videos and keep the camera rolling, then the books are an excellent way, so please do consider checking out one of those, and hopefully in return you'll actually get something in the form of the book that you'll enjoy. Until the next time though, thank you again for just everything over these last few years. It's been unbelievable, and until the next time, keep it book worthy, keep it boat worthy, and of course, farewell.